Na początku w naszym stopniu projekt Gaiman kina.
When we were doing Sandman, you had a number of things going on, including simply who was available. You know, there's only a certain number of artists. There were only a certain number of artists we discovered very quickly who could draw Sandman. Because there are a lot of really good artists who would have been great at drawing people punching each other and baring their chests and stuff, who, if you gave them 3 pages of people talking, they were like, well, what do I do with this? They're just standing there having a conversation for 3 pages. And sitting down, one of them drinks tea and they're talking, and they go, I don't do that. So you have that as the beginning thing of who is available, who can draw people talking. In the early days, which is really through to about Sandman 50, with a couple of exceptions, we also had the biggest problem that we had was the appalling colouring, which has been getting worse and worse as paper quality and printing techniques have been getting better and better. You know, we had when you were printing on toilet paper, as we more or less were for the first issues of Sandman, the fact that you had really rubbish colouring that was hand separated by little old ladies cutting shapes out and putting them down, that wasn't that bad. And that's been looking worse and worse, which is one reason why we've done the Absolute Sandmans. These great big, I used to say that my definition of art was, could you stun a burglar with it? But frankly, if you used one of these Absolute Sandmans right, you could kill a burglar. And one of the reasons they exist is in order to recolor it. And what's nice about that is people have started to reconsider the early Sam Keith art, which has always got a very, very bad rap. And actually, when people look at it sensitively colored, it makes a lot more sense. The artwork just, without great big slatherings of pink and purple for no particular reason. So that's actually been helping, is the technology. And then there were storylines where it was exactly what I wanted, and some people don't like that. The Kindly Ones, with Mark Kemple. Some people don't like it. I did. It was exactly what I wanted. I wanted the Kindly Ones to be all about shape and all about shadow, and I wanted the artwork to be as simple as possible, and I knew that we'd follow that with the Wake, and that would be Michael Zulli drawing, pencil drawing so detailed that it would look like you were there, and that we'd go from one storyline to the other. But that was also very much what I wanted. When we did Endless Nights, it was a different kind of agenda, because at that point with Endless Nights, it was, okay, what artists around the world would I like to work with? Who haven't I worked with? What will be fun? And suddenly I'm getting to write a designer story for Milo Manara, or an early dream story with Michelangelo Prado, and that kind of thing is enormously fun.